and welcome to my summer 2025 morning routine. Now, I've been making these morning routine videos pretty much every single summer for so many years now, and it's always really interesting to see how much has changed, what's different, but also I'm going to be showing you everything from my mucking out fails to riding both horses, so this is a full morning in the life. But starting off, let's head to the cottage at about 5 a.m. because oh my goodness, it was an early start today because I had a lot to get done, especially as it's been really warm over here in the UK. I wanted to ride the horses before it got too hot, you know, got to beat the heat. First thing in the morning, I always like to have my breakfast. I'm a breakfast person. Do not speak to me until I've eaten. So I always go for, at the moment, a cup of tea with a little bit of honey in. That's how I like my tea, a little bit random, but don't beat it till you try it. And then I normally have toast. At the moment, I quite like to go for either some peanut butter on my toast or just some normal butter. Really depends on the morning, what I kind of feel like, and I just quite like to have like a nice early morning just so I can have a bit of time to myself. I normally eat my breakfast while watching a little bit of telly. After I finish my breakfast, I then head upstairs to do my skincare, which is a vital part of my morning routine. And also in today's video, I have very kindly partnered up with Foreo, who have sponsored today's video. I've been using Foreo's products for over a year now, and something that I've been loving to do in the mornings while I'm getting myself ready is put on my FAQ 202 light mask, and it is so comfortable, easy to wear, flexible, that honestly I walk around the house and don't even realize that it's on. So normally I wear this for about 15 minutes while I make my bed. It also uses 8 different wavelengths of light to re-strengthen the different layers of skin and boost my skin's natural healing. I find it works particularly well on areas where I have a bit of redness. Sometimes I have some hormonal spots or scars, and I find that they heal so much faster. It also helps minimize pores and make your skin smoother. I've also been loving the UFO 3 deep hydration device because you guys all know I have really dry skin, and the exciting news is that it's actually Foreo's birthday, and to celebrate we're offering a 35% site-wide discount using the code ESME35. This is also a stackable code, so go and check them out, and I'll also leave a link in the description below. By the time I've done all of that, got changed and got ready for the day, it's time to put my shoes on and head out because the horses will be in their stables ready for their breakfast. So something that I've recently been doing because the weather has been so lovely, and also because I don't live far away from the stables, is actually cycling there. Now this is my bike, super cool, I know, but I'm really lucky to live on very quiet lanes, so it is actually a really safe place to ride. And normally I'm wearing quite a bright colour anyway, so here I am in my bright red. We've got chilly red for the colour of the day, but anyway, once I have arrived, it's then time to go and see all of the horses, who are often, I'm going to say, very happy to see me. I think it's because they want their breakfast, but they do love a cuddle and a snuggle in the morning. I often find in the morning, especially when I'm there super early, like today, because I did wake up at 5 a.m. I wasn't quite at the stables at 5 a.m. because obviously I had all my breakfast and skincare and everything, but they are often happy to see me, and because it's normally a little bit earlier, they are actually super cuddly because sometimes they're still a little bit sleepy. Like Casper here, he's not a morning person. He takes a little while to defrost in the morning. He's like his mother. But anyway, here I am having a little play with Duke, which even though Duke, oh my gosh, this year he is turning 5. He has grown up so quickly. He's still a baby in my eyes. And then it's time to go into the feed room, and Joey does this thing where he is so clever. He can open the feed room door. Then it's time to give the horses their breakfast, so all of them except Joey is on low-cal balancer and Joey is on Bailey's performance balancer. I also put some chaff in there just so then they eat their food a little bit slower. It also helps a bit with digestion as well. So they are all actually very polite. They have very good breakfast manners. As you can see, Casper's already stepping back to let me in and give him his bucket. And then it's time to give Duke his. And then last but not least, I also go and feed our donkey, Toby. So all of the horses, as you can see, this is probably their favourite time of the day. They absolutely love their breakfast. And then it's time to walk over to Toby. So Toby actually, over the night, he stays in his little field shelter, so he's a little bit free range, and then during the day I let him out so he can go wherever he likes across the farm. So sometimes he likes to go and spend time with my grandparents, sometimes he likes to go over to the horses and the ponies. As you can see, last night Toby must have had an absolute party because look at how many shavings are in his coat. Oh my goodness. So he's actually kind of in this weird shedding period period at the moment where he's molting or shedding all of his old like winter coats. So recently in the mornings while he's been having his breakfast, I've actually been giving him a little bit of a clean. Duke also does this thing where once he's finished his breakfast, he always flips his bucket over. Sometimes he likes to stamp it in as well. Like that bucket, it has seen things, it has been through things. And then once the horses have finished their breakfast, I just put on their fly masks, because oh my goodness, the flies at the moment this time of year are so bad. And then it's time to pop all of them out into their paddocks. So at the moment my horses are in during the night and then they're out in their paddocks during the day. And of course, when I put Duke out, I have to give him some scratchies, because it is just the law. It is the law in Duke's world. He loves a scratch, he loves a cuddle. And then by the time I finish doing that, it is time to get everything ready for my ride. So as I said before, this was a super early morning and I wanted to ride to beat the heat. So I thought it would be a lovely day to take my pony Casper up on the hills for a photo shoot, especially as I know right now, this time of year, all of the wildflowers are out and there are loads of poppies that are so pretty. So that is one of the reasons why I thought, you know what, we're gonna wear chili red so then we can match with the poppies. So we had a little bit of a photo shoot, so of course had to make sure everything was all packed up ready in the horse box. Normally I do pack the horse box the night before, but last night I was like, I just need an early night, I'm ready for an early start. Sometimes I find if I pack things the night before, I just forget things. I'm definitely more of a morning person. I prefer to just sometimes get it all done. And of course, on the day of the photo shoot, or on the day you want to do anything fun with your horses, if it's a show, a lesson, whatever, they decide to be absolutely filthy. And you know what? I feel like I should have known that when I signed up to owning a grey horse, but Casper, oh my goodness, he was so dirty this morning. So I had to give him a quick little brush, groom, wash, everything pretty much. So he did have a few stable stains on him here, there, and everywhere, but don't worry guys, I basically spent my whole life in training when it comes to grooming grey horses. And actually recently I have just uploaded a video all about grooming, including my top tips and tricks on how I keep and how I get my grey horses clean. So if you want to see that, I will leave a little iCard if you want to go and check that out. Then once Casper is all nice and clean, everything is in the horse box, he's loaded up, it is time to set off in our beautiful Equito horse box that we are so lucky to have. It means that we can go out, have that freedom to go wherever we like, and one of our favourite places has to be the hills. We honestly could not have hoped for a more perfect day. There was a beautiful breeze, so it wasn't too hot, it was lovely and sunny, and also because we were there early, we pretty much had the whole place to ourselves. So Casper, he always does this thing which is so sweet, where he likes to stand at the top of the horse box and see where he is before he gets down, which is, you know, very sensible, but he always goes down the ramp so slowly compared to Joey, who practically leaps off because he's so excited. Bless him. It's so interesting to see how different like their personalities are. They really are like chalk and cheese. Anyway, then it's time to give Casper a quick little groom, because I don't know what it is, but when he's in the horse box, he just likes to really lean against the sides, and sometimes his hair sticks up. So I just like to make sure that's all down and flat, ready for me to tack him up. Once his saddle was on, actually this is actually one of like the first ever rides I've ever had in this saddle. Voltaire Designer very kindly sent us a new one for Casper, so he was looking super smart. And then it was time to get myself ready and go on our ride.
Make a movie, make a song, make a dance, make a record, take a glance and put it on me. Put it on me. Be a test drive, be a race, be a car, and be the rhythm of my eyes. Be a late night. It was a false sense of falling. You couldn't have given me a warning. Well, maybe I'll still escape, yeah. Pick me up, color me the darkest shade while I blow up your mind and we retrograde. We're a far cry from dangerous. Try just to find where you can love like this. Hold me in a fictional atmosphere till I hold you to your words till they disappear. We're a far cry from dangerous. Try just to find where you can love like this. You're a landmark, you're an ocean only I can spot, and I follow my heart.
goodness, what a stunning ride Casper and I had on this day. It was just beautiful. So anyway, then it was time to untack him, load him back in the horse box and take him home, where he needed a big old bath because I think we hacked about 8 kilometers, so it was a pretty long ride. He definitely had the day off after this because, bless him, he was so well behaved, so good, and just had an absolute blast. So he was a real tired teddy by the end of this day. I also made sure that I just sweat scraped him off, get all of the horrible sweat and yucky stuff off him so he was nice and clean, which of course, being a grey horse, after he was nice and clean, had a big role. Then the next job for the day was to harrow the arena and flatten it down because it was a little bit lumpy, and I find, oh my goodness, our arena has been so dry because we've had no rain, so I feel like I've been like flattening it after every single ride pretty much. But then the next job for the day was to ride Joey and exercise him. So in today's session I thought we would do some pole work, which is always great fun, and again, because it was a little bit of a warmer day, it was just more of like a little leg stretch to get him moving, loosen him up, and just do a little bit of work with him as well. So of course he needed a bit of a groom and a bit of a wash. It was Joey's wash day as well. It was his tail wash day, you know. It's a very serious topic, but anyway, so his tail was actually looking beautiful and clean after that because, oh my goodness, it was not looking good before. So after a quick little clean off, it was then time to finish grooming him, tack him up, and get him ready for today's schooling session. Now, if you've been following Joey and I's journey over the last few years, you will know that it has been pretty inconsistent, and that's mainly due to poor Joey being, number one, very accident prone, and also number two, being very unlucky with different health issues. But at the moment we're back there, we're trying to build up that strength, build up that muscle again, and get back to where we were. So we definitely are not perfect, we're working on it, we're having regular lessons with the dressage instructor, but hopefully we will get back there.
Wind me up and watch me choke. He could build me with feathers and break me with smoke. Holds me till I can't breathe, and his eyes tell me things his mouth can't achieve. Me, I feel 1,000 different ways. Still, I'd rather act than articulate. I've got cracks on my back and my shoulder and my wing. You see, I'm an angel, but I do bad things. And when you want me, well, I'll be gone. So talk to me another time. See, I don't need your recklessness because I got mine. Oh, won't you look for me on a different day? I wanna be the one that got away. I wanna be the one that got away. Well, there's always hope to keep us going. I still see a white picket fence and green grass growing. Maybe I was drowning in my head. You know you're the reason that I live. Know when you want me, well, I'll be gone. So talk to me another time. See, I don't need your recklessness because I got mine. Oh, won't you look for me on a different day? I wanna be the one that got away. I wanna be the one that got away. Just let me go. You won't need what you don't know. Just set me free. It's your love that's killing me. So talk to me another time. See, I don't need your recklessness, because I've got mine.
Well, everybody, that is pretty much a morning in my life. As you can see, Duke here, he likes to get involved, but he really isn't the most helpful when it comes to mucking out or poo picking the fields. He just, you know, sometimes he just wants a butt scratch, and it's not the most convenient, especially when the wheelbarrow tips over. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, everybody, seeing what I get up to in an average morning with the horses. Well, this was actually a pretty busy one. I also just want to say another huge thank you to Foreo for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check them out, be sure to use code ESME35 for their birthday discount, and I'll see you all in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye!